Hey there Aquarius, welcome to your weekly tarot reading for January 29th to February the 5th. Let's see what may be on the cards for you. Jumping straight in, the first one out is the Six of Swords. Okay, it is time for you to move on, Aquarius, and it feels like you are in the transition period of doing so. Now, where you've been, it feels like it's turned into a bit of an emotional roller coaster, okay? It's time for you to release yourself from that so you can move into a time of peace and harmony. You know, your mental health requires it. It feels, it might even be affecting you physically. It feels like there is a heavy-hearted element of you moving on. Like you might have hoped that things had been different or things had worked out. But it feels like moving on from this situation is the right thing for you. Okay, let's keep going. The Hierophant. You might be moving away from a Taurus or a situation, a higher commitment, a marriage, a traditional career path or job. The Hierophant can, it can really indicate one of those settings. Now, what I'm really hearing here is that Aquarius, you are very different, or you're awakening to your sort of unique characteristics, and this kind of traditional setting isn't really a match for your vibration in this time, okay? This is always my card of going your own way, really rediscovering your truth and values, and then seeking to align with those. So the person that you are today is not the person that you were when you said yes to this situation. And yes, you might have signed a contract, you might have said marriage vows. However, you have gone through fundamental awakenings. Probably, your priorities have changed over the last few years and what we've been going through. And just know that it's okay. And we're actually here to grow and evolve and expand spiritually, meaning that people, places, situations, careers that we did choose at some stage may no longer be a fit, okay? So it feels like you're moving on from something in those environments. The Hierophant being number 5 for me is always a critical point of change where we decide what path we're going on. And that path, that you were on might have been the well-worn path of what's kind of expected from society or our families expect of us. But it's time for you to go your own way. We're moving into the age of Aquarius, and you being an Aquarian, it's going to be even stronger for you to embrace those unique and amazing characteristics that you do have. Okay, one more of these, 3 of Pentacles. Yeah, it's time for you to go your own direction and create and plan and build something that does feel in alignment. Now, you might be leaving, if this is a work situation, it does feel that you are leaving behind sort of a team or a sort of a network environment, maybe even for some of you a traditional course of study or something like that as well, to go in your own direction, okay? The 3 of Pentacles being a 3 is a creation energy for me, a creation, a recreation, and it's asking you to do so from, from a place of alignment with your values and beliefs. Okay, I'm going to get your 9-card block out, Aquarius. Well, I will be speeding things up in just a moment. But to let you know, if you want a personal reading or healing, you can do so by clicking the first link down below. It'll take you to my website. You might also want to grab my Tarot Quick Guide, absolutely free. It'll get you started on your reading tarot journey or interpreting the cards for yourself. I'll link that down below. There's always the initiation, which is my more immersive course, available as well. I'm also doing daily readings across on my Instagram, but please use the link down below because there's fake accounts that I just can't keep on top of that are bouncing around. So if you want to join me there, I'd love to have you. Okay, I'll see you in just a moment. I'm going to speed this up. Okay, wow, Aquarius, these are your cards, and they say what we've just discussed in your guiding energies, but with a bit more detail, okay, and a lot more intensity and power. 3 incredible major arcana here with the Empress, the Chariot, and the World, and an Ace. You are in the sliding doors moment here, and the situation that you are leaving, Spirit is telling me that it is final, and you have actually achieved karmically, soul and life lesson wise, what you needed to. So because of that, you don't need to stay here any longer and go around in the cycle. You're being really propelled and intuitively guided towards moving forward to a new beginning. Okay, so let's jump in here. We have the Empress, beautiful Eight of Cups, in the Chariot here. Now the Eight of Cups says to me that there really fundamentally was a missing piece for you in this situation, which is why you're wanting to move on anyway. Now, if you didn't have the choice in this moving on, have the peace of mind that it feels like it was never going to be that complete picture. It couldn't take you to the Nine of Cups. It couldn't take you to the Ten of Cups. This could look like being with somebody in a relationship that you have a fundamental value that doesn't align, or there's emotional unavailability in work, career. You might have some of the factors here, like really good pay, but you don't love the job, and it's going to become more so like that in the future, right? There might not be the progression for you there. So the Eight of Cups is an awakening to the fact that there is a missing piece, and the way to get to the Ninth Cup, which is the card of wish fulfillment, is to move on, move forward. Now it is with a heavy heart, okay? It feels like that Three of Swords because you were invested, and I think you've spent time here as well, okay? And you're committed to this. So you need to overcome that sense of moral obligation that you do have in this situation. So we see you at the crossroads. Two of Swords is in the heart of this reading, and it really says that it's time to make that decision with eyes open, okay, with your third eye, with your actual eyes of what you see and feel in this situation. Being at the crossroads here, the choices are to go around for another cycle or to call an end to this. If you do choose to go around for another cycle, because of course, Aquarius, you have free will, just know that you will need to be prepared that you will get a similar result. I don't see the energy shifting and changing. In fact, with the Seven of Swords at the end of this reading, I think you might feel hard done by, and that you've sacrificed, or that it feels like a bit of a sabotage of your dreams. Instead, remember the first card that popped out while I was still talking to you? The Empress is here, and she is really beckoning to you to follow your deeper hopes, dreams, and wishes that you know are beyond this situation. She says, come on, Aquarius, it's time to be all of you. It's time to birth that. You can make your dreams happen. So she says anything is possible, and she's an energy of rebirth and recreation here. And she really wants you to surrender to that and allow that reality to unfold. Now, with the Chariot, it does feel like there is a sense of comfort that you felt in this situation. Now, that could just be because it's the known, right? The ego loves what it knows, and what is unknown and outside of that, it can really push back on and bring up all the reasons why you shouldn't move forward. And that is why the Charioteer needs the determination, needs the push, the drive to really come from within to move forward, to move this heavy concrete chariot. You need to make a decision, and it needs to be clear, and you need to own it and really align that with your forward movement and action. Ultimately, this is a card of victory. So is the world. So it feels like there is victory on the other side of this. I think that you will need to navigate the Three of Swords though. Like I mentioned before, it feels like with a heavy heart that you move forward, Aquarius. I think that's because you're invested. I think that you might be worried about letting somebody down as well. And it's also a loss for you. It's okay to feel all of the things, and you probably will, but know that that is just part of the healing journey. And this is also a number 3. So you've got 333 is your angel number. If you're seeing that, this is for you. But the 3 again is creation. It's saying, come on, Aquarius, it's time for you to create that dream life. But it's not in the situation that you're in right now. You may have already had some kind of new offer or opportunity come in, okay? If you haven't, you need to be looking. You need to tell the universe, Aquarius, that you are ready. bring it in, because this is likely going to act like the catalyst that will make you feel okay about moving on from where you are. The Ace of Wands is some kind of offer that has huge new potential. Yes, it can be a new passionate connection with someone. Yes, it can be the job or career that feels like it's going to give you energy, light you up, and is more in alignment with your soul purpose than where you are now. So there's a new beginning of growth and potential available. Keep in mind, it is an ace. It is in its early entry stages. You will need to, go through the journey of investing in this and giving it your time, effort, and energy to really see it through and to really get the growth that it can bring to you. So the world is here. And this is the last major arcana, Aquarius, that really indicates what you're moving through right now is the final judgment, where it's the last call on this situation, and you're being asked to liberate beyond this. Otherwise, you end up here, the Seven of Swords, sacrificing those dreams, feeling like that's been taken from us. Instead, the world wants you to close the door that is ready to close anyway, and move vulnerably yet powerfully into the new beginning. You've learnt what you need to here, and it is time for you to claim that victory as the King of Swords that you are, gender inspecific, of course. When your minor arcana comes out in a reading, Aquarius, it says that you are in the power seat of this. It will make you really embrace your power and truth, but it feels like you are the one that needs to make that decision and communicate it. Take a step back and see the big picture, the long game here. Where do you want to be in 1 year, 5 years, and 10 years time? And is the situation that you're being called to move on from going to be the vehicle to take you there? Because I feel like it isn't, okay? So as the King of Swords, you make a strategic decision from that place. It might not be easy, it might be painful, but it's strategic to move you towards where you really want to be, the kind of life that you really want to live, okay? And that is all part of the life lesson here. King of Swords is a card of transformation and says, Aquarius, you can transform your reality. You are the alchemist. All right, Moonology, let's see what it's got to say to us. A new romantic cycle begins. Ace of Wands. You can fall in love with a new direction, a new career, a new person, a new place. And when we're in the vibration of love and joy, so much magic happens in our lives, and it really is a ripple effect. Ask yourself whether you're really feeling the love in the situation that you're in right now, Aquarius, because I think it feels like it has had its time. Let's go to the Oracle of the Angels to close this out. That one's jumping, so we'll take it. Heaven's Door. There is a portal to a much brighter, more vibrationally harmonious reality for you, but you do need to be the one to step through, Aquarius, and this is the week to do so. That's what the cards are saying to me. Aquarius, well, I hope you enjoyed this reading, and I hope it gave you some guidance, some clarity, and some insight into the path ahead. I'm cheering you on as always and wishing you so much love and magic, Aquarius. I really do wish you all the best with it. Take care. Bye for now.